All right, we're out here at the boat. Somewhat chilly day here at the end of December, but we're here for a pretty important reason, and I want to let y'all see what we got going on. So here's the situation. A couple years ago, I bought 2 of these Duracell Marine and RV Platinum AGM batteries. There's 2 of them, so I got them here in the tracker. Obviously, one is a cranking battery, one is a deep cycle for the trolling motor and the electronics and accessories, all that kind of stuff. In the past few years since I've had these installed here, no issues. I swap them out just because they're dual purpose batteries. I can use them for both. No issues. The only problem I've had with them is the fact that they're heavy. It's not a surprise to most folks to learn that this type of chemistry battery, so like your lead acid stuffs and the various derivatives, they're not known for being light. In fact, one of these, and I've got 2, one of these is 43 pounds. So what we're going to do is take these 2 guys, and they're going to get put onto the reserve list, because as of last week, I got me a couple lithiums. Here's what I ended up getting over here on the left-hand side. It's a Banshee 20 HLBS lithium ion phosphate starter battery. Supposedly will work for motors up to 25 horsepower. We've got a 9.9 here on the back of the tracker. Then over here we've got a Power Queen LifeCo 4 50 amp hour, and this is going to be the deep cycle one for a trolling motor and electronics and all that kind of stuff. We've got an old trolling motor. It's a stock one. It's a 40-pound thrust motor guide, 12 volt. And I've got one fish finder, just installed a Helix 7 on here earlier this year, and that's about it. So we're not doing a whole bunch of high powered stuff. Don't need much more than 50 amp hours, or at least I hope we don't, because that's all I got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install them, get them wired up, and at least test out the starter battery over here on the left today. The deep cycle Power Queen battery is probably going to need to wait till we get out on the water so I can run it all day with the trolling motor and the electronics, but at least we'll get it hooked up so that way it's ready to go the next chance we get an opportunity to get out on the water. All right, so we're set up with the starter battery over here to the left. Over to the right, we got the deep cycle. Not a whole heck of a lot of room back here. We got the bilge pump stuff, gas tank, 2 batteries, no additional stuff, no like onboard chargers. I take the batteries out to charge them and all that kind of stuff, mainly because I'm not getting on the water as much as I'd like to. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna get the motor set up with the water inlet for the water pump, make sure it don't dry up on me, and we're going to test the cranking battery out just to make sure it's got enough gusto to get us up and moving. Yeah, she don't like being cold, I can say that much. All right, well, the motor's starting, obviously running. I'm gonna go ahead and let it run for a little bit just to get some gas up and through it. But while we're here, I don't have the electronics, so I can't plug in the fish finder. But what I will do is I'm gonna plug in the trolling motor real quick, hopefully with me away from the blade, and just make sure it spins up. All right, so we got the troller plugged in. We'll switch it to 1. No problemo. We'll go to 2. Moving nice. We'll go to 3. We got 5 speeds on this. All right, now 4. And if you really want to lose a finger, 4, go to 5. No problem. All right, safe to say, the control motor is good to go with the new battery. All right, motor's still running just because I want to let it run a little bit more. Both the batteries are hooked up. Seem like we got no issues so far. Motor starts up with the cranking battery. Trolling motor kicks on with the deep cycle. We're going to need to get it on the water and run it through some hours just to make sure everything holds charge. But so far, so good. But the biggest kind of thing, the advantage to doing what we got going on here, 2 perfectly good AGM batteries. It's a weight issue. So these 2 guys right here, 43 pounds, 43 pounds. But guess what? This cranking battery, that's 5 pounds. The deep cycle battery, that sucker's 12 pounds. So let's do some quick math. All right, we got the calculators. So 2 43 batteries, the AGMs, 86 pounds. Now we got the new cranking battery, it's 5 pounds, and we add in the 12 pounds for the new deep cycle battery, that's 17 pounds. So we'll take 86 pounds with the AGMs, subtract the 17 pounds with the new lithiums. Nice, we got 69 pounds of savings from just swapping out them 2 batteries. That's pretty neat. We'll do another startup just to make sure we're good since everything's warm. Over to run, right into it. I like it. And it's kind of cool we're doing all this because apparently we're out of gas. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. You learned how I lost 69 pounds of weight overnight practically. Tracker's going to be running a little bit lighter. Hopefully we get some MPHs out of the whole ordeal. If anybody in the 757 wants a couple gently used AGMs, let me know. So the next step is to test them on the water, go out in a real life situation, go around for a few hours, make sure everything works. I'll report back progress once I have some more data. Any questions or concerns, as always, you know where to leave them. I'll see you on the next one. You know, these batteries are so heavy. I think these initials for AGM stand for how you have to have a lot of goddamn muscles if you want to carry them around. It's kind of weird how they do that.